Hello, this is Rodney from rodneysblog.net, and today we will continue reading in Genesis chapter 11, the Tower of Babel, or Babel. Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. So to this point, there was only one language. We don't know what that language was. Probably wasn't English. It was probably Aramaic or some kind of ancient language like that. Verse 3, they said to each other, come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth. So the whole concept here was to build a city with a very large tower so that there can be some kind of center of existence so that instead of being spread out throughout the world, they could all be together. Verse 5, but the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. The Lord said, if as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other. So God made us really good. We are created in a great way, and in fact, working together as one people, we were progressing beyond his expectation, and he realized that there would be nothing that we cannot accomplish together as a people, as one race, speaking one language. So he decided to slow down man's progress and struck us with confusion. Basically, it created all the different languages and dialects that are in existence today to slow us down. So we were getting too technologically advanced in math and science and building. So he decided that wasn't good, and he wanted us to mature before we did that, most likely. And verse 8, so the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. So I think from there God kind of separated us, and we became different nations and different peoples because at that time we were all kind of all together. From Shem to Abram. This is the account of Shem's family line. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became the father of Arphaxad. And after he became the father of Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad had lived 35 years, he became the father of Shelah. And after he became the father of Shelah, Arphaxad lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he became the father of Eber. And after he became the father of Eber, Shelah lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he became the father of Peleg. And after he became the father of Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he became the father of Reu. And after he became the father of Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he became the father of Serug. And after he became the father of Serug, Reu lived 270 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug had lived 30 years, he became the father of Nahor. And after he became the father of Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he became the father of Terah. And after he became the father of Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and had other sons and daughters. After Terah had lived 70 years, he became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Abram, I guess this is the Abraham of the Bible. And this is the account of Terah's family line. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. So Nahor and Haran were Abraham's brothers. Haran became the father of Lot. So Lot is also a figure in the Bible as well that we read later on. While his father Terah was still alive, Haran died in Ur of the Chaldeans. So Lot's father died prematurely, it seems, in the land of his birth. Abraham and Hur both married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran, the father of both Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarai was childless because she was not able to conceive. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, who had died, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and together they set out from Ur to the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But then they came to Haran. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran. So once again, the genealogies are there just to show us these are real people. This is not a fairy tale book, and these stories really happened, and it kind of sets up the next few chapters as we read on about Abraham and the promises God made to Abraham. So thank you for being with me, and thank you for watching Rodney'sBlog.net and our YouTube channel, and you have a great day. All right, bye-bye.